That's one thing that made a lot of Nigerian artists broke. No matter how backward you are, I think at this age, you should have a legal representative. I've always known there's money in music, but lately, I am understanding how to make this money in music. The charisma of the artist is very important. And this thing, as much as some people have it like God's gift, it has to be managed. Somebody has to like school you, teach you like, okay, do this, do this. A lot of artists are very stubborn. Let me not say Nigerian. A lot of artists are very stubborn. They want to be like, oh, I'm doing this myself.
What is good? What is good? What is up?
What's good, my people?
The first ever episode of, we've not even selected the name yet.
I swear, man, we don't have a name, but we know we want to talk about music.
Yeah, and fashion.
Because me, I want to talk about music all the time.
Yeah.
Every time I want to talk music.
One thing that I even want us to focus on is also like the business aspect.
Very important.
Of it, because I think that's the part that, you know, a lot of people in Nigeria, like, they are very like talented in terms of music, but I'm sure not many of them understand the business.
True, man. And
the business side.
That's one thing that made a lot of Nigerian artists broke, you know. Yeah. They broke, and also having conflict with their record label. You know, you see that one EP, the next thing is having his own record label, falling out with the manager, with the CEO, with the record label boss, and all of that. Because they're not really sabi the whole business side of music. They just want to like, and most times they're all desperate. You know, they don't even go through contract. That's if there is contract. Nigerian, I want people where they fear contract a lot, you know.
And you know, most times I'm not even going to lie. Me too. First time that I had like, let's say, major contract or something like that.
Yeah.
It was when I had like with this store in Lagos, Alte 51. Me too, I was skeptical, man. Even though the contract was just one page, it's not even like a lot, but I was still skeptical, like, because people just have this fear of being trapped.
Yeah, and I think no matter how backward you are, I think at this age, you should have a legal representative. You know, even if it's not like official from a big firm, someone from your school, look for someone in your university that is studying law.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, what is this? You understand? Let them break it down for you. You know, even before I actually have like someone to represent me legally, I'll be talking to my friends that we are schooling together. I have a lot of friends in law department. I'm like, okay, what is this thing? What is this thing? You know, there's one of my friends, Tumini. You know, she's always breaking down legal terms for me. Like, okay, this is like, you know, translating it to you in a clearer layman term, English and all of that. So, yeah, I feel everybody should have a lawyer.
I think maybe it's because this is our first time, but we forgot to do introduction.
Yeah, I think we should keep this.
We'll keep this now, obviously. That's why it's podcast now. So we'll do the introduction. First of all, I'm Abdurazak Sani. I've been
drum roll.
I've been running my clothing brand for 5 years now. This week is going to make it the 5th year.
Wow.
And
congratulations.
My co-host.
My name is Frankie Culture. I'm Frankie Culture. That's my brand name as well. I'm into music. I used to do some dabbling singing, but now I'm fully and majorly in the business aspect, the managerial part. I run a record label, I Culture Family, and currently we have one artist, Nita, and then 2 producers, Rectromade and Shakes Vibe. So yeah, we are also trying to see how we can explode all our art and our creative so that you can enjoy what they have to offer, because they have a lot to offer. That I'm very sure about.
I'm sure of that too.
And just to add a little bit, I also think I have a flair with fashion as well, because I've done something with Absa as well.
That's why I even wore this shirt.
Yeah, I've done a brand with him. We did a collaboration, and beside that, we've also so music and fashion basically go hand in hand.
Yes, and even some of the talking points that I prepared today, we're going to be discussing, you know, how the music and fashion, how they always influence each other. There'll be different segments as well where we'll do like a deep dive in the business side, because I'm not even going to lie to you, I'm very, very curious about the business side of music, because people make a lot of money from music, man. Like, people make a lot of... You are seeing Burna Boy driving like one of 15 Ferrari,
expensive cars. I've always known there's money in music, but lately I am understanding how to make this money in music. You know, I've always known there's money in music because I've followed music from a very, very early age of my life. You know, from Nas, Jay-Z, and Jay-Z is a billionaire right now. You know, I've been a fan of Jay for for like 20 years now. You know, Jay-Z now, 50 Cent. When 50 Cent came out with his, one of the biggest hip hop album, Get Your Die Trying. He was buying Ferrari, Lamborghini, the biggest house in Connecticut because he didn't want to live in New York and all of that. And I know there's money in this thing, but, lately I'm learning how to actually bring this money out and all of it.
So what channel would you say is like the biggest like revenue stream for artists? I hear it's like tour.
Yeah, I would say tour.
That is touring.
Yeah,
is it because that one people are buying the tickets directly?
It's not just buying the ticket. Buying ticket is one. Endorsements from tour, like
you get endorsements from tours?
You get endorsement from tour because top brands would want to like showcase their brand to everywhere you're going to. Imagine if Burna Boy, I don't know, but imagine if a brand or a company like Mercedes-Benz.
Okay, I understand.
It's a brand ambassador, or it's like a sponsor for a particular.
Speaking of Mercedes-Benz, I even remember. I think Travis Scott on stage he brought like G-Wagon. I don't know if it's Travis Scott or Playboy Carti.
Yeah.
So I think
all those big brands now, or Apple sponsoring you. Apple is one of the world's biggest brand right now.
Yeah.
Billions, if not trillion. So
I think they are definitely in trillion
with you and sponsor something. It's huge.
When the podcast takes off, we would now be able to start having like sponsors, and we're talking about all these Alomo bitters because in Nigeria there are not many like drink companies. I guess it's just bitters that everybody.
Yeah, we have like 20 bitters now, man. I'm even scared of the bitters. I swear, Alomo bitters.
I swear,
origin bitter,
so many different
black
types.
Bitter, Absa bitter. Who knows?
Bro, I don't think I'm going to enter that side. I beg. Yeah. I'm not feeling that side at all. I'm not feeling that side. Yes, then something else again is like, how do you think like because you've managed artists, right?
Yeah.
So how do you think it's like, how important do you think is for an artist to have that image? The image of an artist, you cannot just be like a regular person, even though it's like kind of exaggerated or made up. How important do you think that is?
Very, very important, because the branding is very important. The charisma of the artist is very important. And this thing, as much as some people have it like God's gift, it has to be managed, and, somebody has to like school you, teach you like, okay, do this. When you're in this place, be like this. When you're in this place, be like this. And over time, the artists too, if they are willing to learn, And one thing I know is, or one thing I've experienced is, a lot of artists are very stubborn. Let me not say Nigerian. A lot of artists are very stubborn. They want to be like, oh, I'm doing this myself. I'm doing this myself.
So do you think like as an artist now, it's important maybe for you to have like chain, iced out chain?
Yes, for some artists it's very important.
Maybe hip hop, right?
Yeah. For some artists, we have some hip hop artists that don't even wear chains. Like someone like Jack Harlow.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen him with chains. The way Lil Baby would. And I think it's also about the culture. For black artists, it's always, we need to look flyer than, because everybody's fly already. So you want to be extra fly. When 50 was coming up newly, a lot of chains, I think it was the spinning chain,
G-Unit.
Yeah, G-Unit with that spinning chain.
I swear.
But now you will not see 50 with all of that anymore. But someone like Lil Baby and Migos, they're still RIP to take off, man. But yeah, they're still doing all of that. Before the talent, it's always important to have like a persona, have a way that you carry yourself. And like I said, somebody got to teach you. You have money, you have road manager, you have wardrobe manager, you have stage manager, you have stylist, you have all of that, so that you will not be caught on fresh. Like Skibby, Skibby is always representing when it comes to fashion and chains.
Having a look to you gives it that persona that makes it, just like, even though this is not music, but like Sabinus, for example, if you see him with that his outfit, you already know, like, even if they should cover the face,
this is funny,
and you see that, so that look is important. And I think maybe as an artist, some people, these are some of the things that they overlook because they don't really understand the whole package. And I think that's where having like a manager or having somebody that is able to put things in place is very, very beneficial.
Very important.
Do you think as an artist it's important for you to have a manager?
Yeah, very important. Very important. I had someone said one time, either in a movie or documentary, he said the greatest people in life, had someone teaching them, like, they are all students to someone. Michael Jackson is one of the greatest. He listened to people. If you don't listen to people, you can't be great. Michael Jackson is one big example. Michael Jordan is one big example. Floyd Mayweather is one big example. He said that without the guidance of his dad and his coach, he would not be where he is today. And if you watch movies, if you're like into movies like me, Rocky, Stallone,
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. He said it to one of the scenes that everybody need like someone to guide them on. You can fight on the street, but if you're in the ring, can you throw the right punches and all of that? So you need someone to guide you and
coach.
teach you. Yeah, so management is very, very important.
And speaking of this, I even think we were watching a podcast where that Thames current manager said when he was with Nonso Amadi, and at the height of his career, he was like, he doesn't need a manager anymore. He thinks he can manage himself, blah blah blah.
I don't know what he's doing, but I would like to say where is Nonso Amadi now. Probably he decided to quit music, or he has something planned or whatever. But where is Nonso Amadi now?
Me, I even just feel like, even like in fashion, right? There are so many layers to everything that we do.
A lot.
There is nothing that is just straightforward. Even same thing with fashion now, that let's say, for example, there are people, like as we did this collaboration now, this merch collaboration, there are some people that when you approach them with that, they'll now think, what do I need this guy for, when I can go and find maybe graphic designer by myself, I can go and print the thing by myself. Then you will now realize when it comes, there is more to it than just printing and posting online for people to buy. Who is going to be sending it out to the people? Who is going to make sure the quality of the work is good? Who is going to be handling customer service? All these things.
As much as you can multitask, you need people around you.
You're an artist. That's like your side work.
Yeah, artists need to be resting and writing and bringing the whole creativity out, so that other people doing the run around for you.
If you're handling the business, there is no way you'll be able to be creative and work on new music for people. Because even I think it was Drake or who that said, on tour it's hard for you to be recording music on tour, because you're just going from stage to stage. And touring is different from just going to one show or somebody booking.
Crazy. There's
touring back to back.
Touring,
as in sometimes some venues don't even go according to the plan. Maybe things go wrong. Like if you're now the person handling that, how will you now be able to do?
There's a lot in music is now $1 million, billion-dollar venture now. It's not like back in the days where people just I'm singing for passion. Your passion needs to put food on the table. I used to always say that someone like Terry G, if he had a good management behind him, he will still be relevant to you today. I'm not taking anything away from what he has done, but Terry G is one of, in his genre, I don't even know what to call it, but he is a very, very strong force. When Terry G was...
Maybe he was the genesis of portable kind of music.
When Terry G was Terry G,
I swear.
Nah, man.
But even, I remember at that time I was still in primary school.
I don't even know,
my ringtone, my ringtone on my Sony Ericsson was Colo Mentor at that time.
I'm telling you, man.
I really liked Terry G, man, because his music was different.
Yeah, Terry G is crazy. And that's one thing that Two-Face had. A good management. Two-Face was with Blackface and Face and Two-Face. But look at Blackface, because his management was not as solid as Two-Face's own. Same with Face as well. Face alone. His management was not as good as Two-Face. You can tell the difference. Same with P-Square. They had a very good management. Their elder brother. P-Square.
And now that they fought, now that they even fought, you can see the whole thing is shaky. It's not like it used to be.
Everywhere now.
But yes, now this is just me asking my own question, right? What do you think, what label do you think is solid in Nigeria? Mavin, right? That was the thing that came to my head.
But Mavin Chocolate City, because the reason why I also say Chocolate City is now what Abuchi and the rest of them, Audu Makuri, MI, they have done from the beginning of Chocolate City. It's very, very amazing. There used to be rappers, and we know Nigerians, rapper don't really do well. They don't stay long in the industry. YBNL is very, very big as well. But I would say Mavin, Chocolate City, YBNL.
What would you say as an upcoming artist, or an artist that is just dropping music on TikTok and all these platforms? What would you think would be the right approach for you to do in order for you to get some kind of relevancy?
Shout out to TikTok, man. I think after COVID, everything just changed because it used to be very hard. But now with TikTok, you can be it can be in Unewi, or it can be in Otuko, or be in, like the most outskirts of Abuja, and just have access to TikTok, and the next thing is boom, your music is everywhere. So I don't even know how that thing works, because sometimes some people are like posting content intentionally and it's not picking up. But keep posting, it will pick up one time, and then sometimes someone just drop one thing and they just go. Because I think the first post that I did on Instagram that went viral, I just saw it. I'm like, oh, this is funny. Let me just put it on Instagram. Then I put it on Instagram. The next day, I had to put my phone on DND for the whole day, because
notification
was just like, I'm like, why not this other post that I really wanted? Why this one?
And that's how it is too, man.
The post I wanted to go viral did not go, but this one, like
that's how it is.
What the fuck?
You don't actually dictate the market. But yes, aside from TikTok, like let's say for example, okay, maybe the person is getting some motion on TikTok. Would you say, let's say, for distribution of the music on platforms, I know there's like this DistroKid. How does that DistroKid work? Is it like a platform where you upload your music and they upload it on all the platforms?
So what DistroKid does is you put your music with them with a particular subscription. They have like different packages.
Okay.
Yeah, so you put on the package that you want, and then they put on Spotify, Apple Music, Shazam. They make the job easier. But honestly, a lot of people don't make money from that, and that's why. And like,
I think I saw Burna Boy when he said something like 1 million streams in Nigeria is just like $1,000 or something like, or $3,000.
I don't even have all the figures, right? So I don't want to go into that, but we know that our naira, the value of our naira, we are still, we'll get there definitely. I've never been the guy to run Nigeria down. We'll get there, but right now the value of naira is not as strong as USD or as Euro, pounds, and the rest of it. But because of what we pay to get this subscription on our phones, on Spotify and Apple Music, it's business.
Yeah, they can't pay you much.
If I'm selling for 1 naira, my profits margin, is a certain margin. So I have to make sure that I'm giving out, the paying to those subscribing to me at the rate that I'm getting. So if you go to America now, Apple subscription should be like $10 or $20, but in Nigeria it's like 1,000, which is not even up to.
It's the same. Aside from even crazy. Like music, same thing with like fashion, for example. If I want to run advertisements in Nigeria, it's so cheap. That's why like people that run, let's say, TikTok ads, it's so cheap to run ads in Nigeria. But if you're running it outside Nigeria, then it becomes expensive. Because they know
expensive. You get the you get the worth of what you're doing.
Yes, now that's what I was about to say. That they know too that if you pay this money, most probably you are going to convert easier. But with Nigeria, based on the fact that we have a very high population, but it doesn't mean that they will convert. I think our
problem is education. Illiteracy level is really high. Computer illiteracy is also very high.
Yeah, I think aside from that as well, maybe like limited resources, like poverty now, for example, is also another thing.
Yeah, poverty. I think education leads to poverty. Lack of education or poor education leads to poverty and all of that. So a lot of people don't even have an iPhone in Nigeria. A lot of people don't stream in Nigeria. And AudioMark is still free.
Yeah,
AudioMark is free.
With ads.
As much as I enjoy the fact that AudioMark is free, I want AudioMark not to be free. Because I know they're making money from other markets and all of that.
They are doing ads on there.
But these artists need to. But I think if AudioMark should still be free, because some artists still like get whatever they get from there. But this is what I'm saying. I don't think there's any. Okay, in Nigeria, you can stream movie for free. But in places like UK, you can't stream movie for free.
Yeah, it's hard.
You can.
Even all these illegal websites are blocked.
It's very, it's very, very hard. They are live for 1 week. The next week, you go back there to watch football. It's blocked. You watch movie this week. Tomorrow, you come back. It's blocked.
Something else again with like Nigerians is the fact that they don't usually like to pay for things.
We don't like to pay for things. We grew up.
Yeah, let me not say they, because I'm part of it.
We like, but like things, man.
Paying for things is like a very big problem, man. Even my brand, like whenever I do like posts, right? If I do giveaway posts, bro, the comments that will be there, that's the most engagement. If I just put giveaway,
it's finished.
most comments,
Finish.
some people will not even watch the video to the end. They will comment like, boss, please pick me. Like,
Yeah.
they don't, as in,
That one
like,
day.
and I don't know how you are comfortable with just wanting to be getting things for free
I'm
or
telling
things
you.
handed
And
out to you.
most time, people that want free things all the time, they don't even value
The thing
the
they get for
worth.
free.
They
Yes,
don't value
no.
the worth of, because we see on Instagram that, oh, somebody will send a friend 5,000 and they'll be like, not only 5K they send me, you know.
Another
It's,
one that I
I
even
see
saw.
those posts, between male and female, opposite sex, or even like male to male and all of that. Like, man, it's very, very disappointing that you don't have, okay, let's say you have 1 million. Someone send you 1 naira, you have 1.1 million, 1 naira now. That person would have used that 1 naira or that 1,000 for something, but he decided to send it to you, not because he owes you anything or she owes you anything,
Yeah.
but you're still ungrateful. I think that culture, Nigeria, like, we have that culture of we're not grateful genuinely. Someone is greeting you, good morning, sir, good morning, ma, just because they want you to like tip them
Yeah.
and all of that. So until we start educating ourselves a lot about most of these things, mentality is the first step to take if you want to change in a country or in a society.
Yeah, that's true.
And our mentality towards, free things, towards entitlement, towards, the wrong thing is just too much, man. It's just
Yeah,
too
another
much.
thing again is like greed level, which
Yeah.
caused like a lot of dispute between artists and their manager or
Manager,
record
yeah.
label, where they feel like, oh, this guy is cheating me, this guy is
I
doing
keep
this and all of
I
that.
keep telling people, because I have a lot of friends that are doing music. A lot of friends, man. Shout out to War Culture. Shout out to, I can't man. They're too much, man. My
I'm sure.
producer, my producer Sheikh Z, Retro, and we talk about this all the time. I don't see a reason why a management would want to, cheat an artist. If you do
Yeah,
your job right, the
both of
artist is
you
going to
eat.
eat, you are going to eat, and why would you want to just give a contract? I know, like, we keep saying that, yeah, cutthroat businessmen are the one that are on top of the food chain, on top of the ladder and all of that, but why not just give a deal? Or why not, even as you're giving this contract, I'll break it down, like, don't use big grammar, don't use like big English and
Yeah,
terminologies
try
to
to
like confuse
simplify
them.
it.
Yeah, simplify it, break it down. That's why I keep insisting that everyone should have like, have like a legal representative, so that they can break down this term, because I didn't study law. There are some things I would read and read and read. I would still not understand what it is. I have to like call my friend, like, okay, Alpha, what's this? What does this mean? What does this mean? Break this down for me. But why would you want to cheat someone that you're working with or that's working with you? And you think that it's not going to, you go cast now, it's going to,
Yeah.
and it becomes like children's play on the street, like they're going back and forth, court case. Just do right by people, do right by people. And
To
I
just help you
just,
in the long run. It will be
yeah.
beneficial for the both of
I
you.
was very proud of that Thames manager,
Nah, he has.
when he said that, when he talked about the deal or the contract with Thames, like, yeah, like this thing, we are in this thing for a long time, not just today, tomorrow. And when somebody left him, he said that Nonso was going around spreading rumor that he chopped his money, and all of that. I said, we didn't even have money, and if really I
Yeah.
did, bring proof, So like, yeah, there's something called clear conscience, man.
And another thing again that I've realized, even with me building my brand, is the fact that sometimes things take time.
Good things take time.
Like,
Not all the time
yeah,
anyway.
that's why I said
Sometimes.
sometimes
Yeah.
things take time that
Yeah.
it might take longer than you think it would. Like, even my YouTube, for example, I thought maybe I'll get monetized in 3 months maximum. But it took me like 1 year. So things take time. It won't go according to your timeline. So somebody else now that doesn't understand the business side might be thinking from the outside, even as an artist that you
Yeah.
have the manager.
Yeah.
Now you will just be over calculating, saying, I'm getting millions of stream, I'm getting booked in social place, and how come like the money is not converting to my
Before
account?
music money comes, man, it takes time. That's for sure.
I'm sure
Except
of
if you are
that.
coming in with a lot of money, good money is good in business. Good money means good business. But most times, most of these artists, don't have like this chunk of money to like just put into radio, put into
Yeah.
TV, put into stream, put into everything like publicity, promotion, and the rest of it.
Because let's say, for example, as a manager now, or let's say record label, you will not come and meet the artist like, oh, bring money, let's
Yeah.
promote on Apple Music, bring money, let's pay for this interview. Is you most probably that will just do that. So let's
Most
say
times
the
it's like
artist,
that. Yeah, and then
let's say
most
the
times some
artist,
artists have like more in there, but okay, I have this amount of money.
let's use it to push. No, I'm just saying standard, right?
Yeah.
Standard. So if you are now like the record label, and let's say you are now saying you're taking like 70% and the artist will take 30.
Yeah.
In the artist's mind, you'll now be like, bro, what is this guy doing? Am I not the one singing? Am I not the one on stage? He will forget that if it's time to book radio interview, it's most probably the record label that will pay for the radio interview. You will pay for promotion on YouTube, all these things.
You know, human like in our natural form, we are very selfish and greedy. You know, like we are all human. We are just greedy and selfish. We think about ourselves, and that's where the selfishness comes to, like, oh, me. Someone is loyal when they have nothing. Just give them 5 million now. It's 1 million self is different. You know, they don't ball on you, like it's fucking crazy. And I think Nigerian music have a long way to go, not because it's Nigerian music industry, just because of the mentality we have. You know, we need a lot of education. We don't understand the business part. You know, because someone can just default on his contract and then most time go scot-free, depending on who they know. But in places like America, from what I've seen from studies so far, you know, you see someone tied down for 10 years, they cannot even drop a single.
They cannot do anything.
You know, like 10 fucking years, they will not drop a single because you default your contract with this. Look at what happened to Lil Wayne. He couldn't drop Kata 6. Yeah, he couldn't drop Kata 6 for a very long time. You know, and now that Kata 6 came, you know, like
it was kind of late.
Yeah, it's just
this thing was dead.
I was not even hyping the album. I was talking to my fam, like, because he's a big Lil Wayne fan, like, man, the truth is this album no go sell. You know, and even though it's going to sell, it's because it's the name, but it's not going to do because the guy is just, he's now desperate, whether I like it or not. Like after the whole Super Bowl, like he was not invited, like he has a lot to prove. But someone like, you know, Wayne should not have anything to prove, but he just felt like he has something to prove.
One thing that I have complained about like so many times is the fact that Nigerian artists, they don't understand the importance of making merch.
Facts.
Like they just really underestimate it. No Nigerian artist is making merch. Like you can count on one hand how many artists have made merch, and bro, you have fans that are willing to pay for it. Sure. And I am not talking about the one of making shirts and putting it at $150. Not that one.
Overpriced luxury, yeah.
As in, I'm talking about making shirts that, you know, people that are buying it, they are buying it to support,
of course,
your music.
I bought there was a time that it wasn't like officially merch era, but the time that black t-shirt and then a picture of an artist.
Yeah,
you know, Nas, the game,
all those things. Yes, now.
I told my dad, I'm like, see, I need this shirt. Like, whatever, just buy it for me, please. You know? And she was taking time. I went to do a job. Immediately I got paid, I just went to the same market.
When
I got to the same market, I did not find the one that has a Nas picture. I almost cried.
Bro, it's very important because now for them to be able to represent their favorite. Even me myself, I have Travis Scott's Cactus Jack merch, even with the shoe, Certified Lover Boy.
I bought Travis Scott's. I bought the Jack, the new one, Jack Boy. Yeah, just because of, you know, I started fanzing Travis Scott recently. I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna get this sneaker. You know, that's why I've not even worn it once. I'm like, nah, I'm going to get
that's something that for some reason, I don't know, in Nigeria, they don't want to do it. I think another thing, maybe it's either they are trying to do it themselves, or they feel like if you come with that idea, you are trying to like maybe cheat them or something.
And I feel like people should also learn from people that have made it. 50 Cent, like, I follow 50 Cent a lot. Yeah, he's kind of a clown, you know, he trolled one and all of that, but he is very, very intelligent. Like his interviews, you know, his posts, there's always something to like take out of it. You know, he said that when the album came out, he was making money from shirt sale, from cap sale, you know, from like the things that regular artists were not like, like top artists were not making money from. It was making money from all of it. G-Unit shirt was all over the place. I think G-Unit and 50 Cent had like, they went viral before it got viral. Like they were everywhere. Like in Nigeria, G-Unit was the shirt. G-Unit was everywhere. People were dressing like G-Unit, like the spinning belt,
even with the baggy jeans,
singlet. Like 50 Cent was everywhere. He made money from every fucking thing. He had a sneaker, he had a game, he had Power and the Money. 50 Cent had 2 games.
Even what's his name? 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Yeah, Bulletproof. Like
I think it was like on PS2 or something.
So 50 like made a lot of money from a lot of things, and I think artists need to learn from that. If once you're coming out with an EP or an album, I feel there should be a merge because you're going to have a concert.
Yes,
your concert people are going to like line up to buy tickets at the arena or buy ticket online.
It won't take anything from
once
you to
they are
just
coming
set
to the
stand.
gate, sell handbands,
as in
sell rubber wristwatch, sell t-shirts, sell cap,
t-shirt,
sell head warmer,
like
muffler, sell everything.
People will be so happy to buy it, and there now they are there already.
Yes,
like
because it's like a drug.
Yes,
once you're high on it, you just want to buy it. You might not even wear it after that day.
Yes, now and it's like I
Trust
said,
me, you might not wear it.
Extra money on the side.
You might not wear it.
The time that Charlie Poppy came to Cyprus with the manager, we had this conversation where I explained the thing to him, and I told him like, yo, see, let's try and do merch because this guy right now is hot, he's about to drop an album, blah blah blah. And I explained, I even broke down the thing. I even said I will be the one to fund it. Don't worry, like I'll fund it. I'm not going to lie and act like I'm not going to benefit. I'll benefit, but you benefit as well. So I don't mind funding it. And the guy told me, the manager at the time, I'm sure that's not the same manager now, but the manager at the time told me, don't worry, we have somebody working on it already.
And nobody's working on it.
Nobody was working. The album dropped up till today. The only merch that he did was with Boohoo. And bro, Boohoo is just exploiting artists. Any artist that has done drop with Boohoo, right? Bro, they just exploit the artists. They'll do very whack design, very whack quality. And at the end of the day, it will just pass like breeze. Because even the Boohoo, they are just there to come and make their money and dip. It's not like they are really...
People don't always want to work with beginners. They feel like, oh, I'm here, let me... That's crazy, We have a lot to unpack for you guys, trust me. So this is the first episode. This is the first episode, and personally, me, I'm very, very camera shy. Upside is a professional. I'm camera shy. I will be watching more podcasts, more video podcasts, so I can be learning and then go back to old Absa stuff, so I can also like learn and then give you the best of me. But
I'll save my own thanks for the end.
All right, let's go.
So rapid fire, this or that. It's just going to be maybe minor, like minor, maybe argument type of thing.
All right.
So which one do you think is more difficult? Tour life or fashion week? Me, I'm on the fashion week side, obviously.
Tour life, because tour life, because I've experienced tour life and I know how crazy it is, man.
Like what part exactly is difficult?
Honestly, everything, because on that day, it's like Christmas is coming every day, and when Christmas is coming, a day before Christmas, you're like you're super excited, you're nervous, like you want to wear your best shirt, you want to wear this, you want the sound to be good, because back in Cyprus, like even before like I said, like I go into like official tour and all of that. When I do shows in Cyprus every end of the month, trust me.
Even the one that you did that time that I came, like bro, you really tried to. But still, even as you're saying that,
crazy sound. Same on that day, something would definitely go wrong. Like on that day, like
part of it.
Time is 5:00 p.m. By 5:00, you want the whole place to be packed, but it will never be. Even by 6:00, it's not packed.
Sometimes even till
and that lateness of the people coming is also good, because the DJ, maybe one chord is not working,
or they forgot something.
The drum. I remember the first show we did, I paid the drummer because I wanted to be like live show, because I enjoy live music more than anything. Anita, she's really good with live music, so we're trying to improve on her live performance and all of that. The drum set was there, but the thing that you hit the main drum was not there. We need to go and rent
like the stick.
Not the stick, like the thing, like the pedal. So because that was not there, the one we got did not fit. I don't know why. we need to rent a new drum set that fucking day.
Just because of that
Yes,
thing.
that fucking day, we rent like a new drum set.
But I think I can still say the same thing even with the fashion week too now.
Yeah,
as
I'm not
well.
even taking it from fashion week.
Having like the outfits ready. I guess we can say they are both difficult in their own way. Because it's hectic, man. Handling models, makeup, hair, stylist,
all of that.
Making sure the music, DJs as well.
It's crazy.
Making sure the music is good.
It's crazy.
Making sure sitting arrangements, everybody gets it, and still that lateness
sound
thing.
And lateness, and you know, people always be late.
Because you would want to put out like maybe the best outfits when everybody's there. So you have to be whiling away time. The people that are early, so they won't kind of feel bored.
And most times, upcoming artists or rising artists feel offended, but you cannot bring MI to come and perform at the beginning of the show, or bring Rema, or bring.
You just have to know your place.
You know, the people that are trying to be upcoming at that point, they will water the ground at that point.
Come and shine.
You know,
this even your time to like, yes, now,
crowd, you know.
Like, this is your time for you to even come and shine and prove yourself, get your moment, get your
shine,
clips for internet.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'll go with music.
Last, this or that.
Okay.
Do you like to like do things yourself, DIY, or like to hire professionals to do it for you?
Both ways. I do it myself, but I hire a professional, then we do it together. I feel like
should be
I'm not
I'm
not the smartest person, but I just have my ideas. Like whatever I want to do tomorrow, I already have the picture, like I have the mental picture. So most times I always want it to like come out exactly as I'm saying to my head. But I'm sure that people that I've worked with can say this. I always tell you, I'm not telling you what to do. I want to be creative with your own.
Yeah,
just be
true. Because when we even did this merch together, it was like very easy working with you, man.
You know, I tell people like, you know, just this is what I want, but let me see what you can offer. Because sometimes the thing you can offer will be better than what I have.
Yeah. Because bro, working with some people sometimes is difficult too. Bro, I had to learn that even because I've done like so many collaborations. Yeah. So I've worked with easy people. I've worked with people that will give you headache.
I'm a perfectionist, which is very, very bad. That's one of my biggest flaws.
I don't think you are much of a perfectionist.
Trust me, I am. Like it's my biggest flaw.
I worked with somebody, but the thing the guy was complaining about was one line, the length of the line. The line was so small. It's just like this N on this shirt. He wanted it longer, and I'm like, bro, how long do you want it to be? He doesn't know the length, and he just like
he has the mental picture. I can understand that.
At the end of the day,
personally be letting things go. Like, okay, let us just go with this. Because I'm learning from people, reading books. Like sometimes there's a song we did with Techno a long time ago, and me, my two friends, Wills and Techno, were in the studio, and Wills made a mistake in his rapping, like in his verse, and Techno was like, just leave him. You know, that mistake that he did became the best part of the song.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you don't know how.
Yeah, like that mistake.
But that's crazy. Imagine now you guys now decided to remove that part.
And we was like, no, let's take it again. Make we take them again. Techno was like, nah, you know, just don't worry about it.
So we talked about fashion. We talked about things that you can do, like even as an artist coming up, ways you can try to like push your brand, your craft, and try to get some recognition. This is the first episode. Many more to come, you know, I'm just really happy about this.
It's like a crash episode. You know, we're just trying to put ourselves into this, because I think off the camera we did talk some things will make sense past like this.
No, bro, you think wait till we talk? You think we just sat down like 30 minutes saying rubbish? So, like I said, so many more to come. Definitely, as time goes on, we'll be correcting some things. Like, for example, the name that we've not selected.
We don't even have a name.
Probably the next time, the name we have. You know what? We have suggestion of names. Let me read the suggestions now.
Yeah, let's go through
it. If you're watching to this point, you can tell us the one you like the most. There is Style and Sound, so we can do like Style and Sound podcast or something.
We have Brand
and Bars.
Yeah.
Brand and Bars, then Icons in Motion. I like that one. That's the one that I like the most. Icons in Motion.
Behind the feet and beats.
Yes, behind the feet and beats. That one too is very good.
That one really like stick out.
Yeah, very, very good. So you guys can let us know which one you prefer. And you know, if you're an artist and you're looking for, like, for example, maybe like a manager, or you just want to connect with somebody that is in the business side, ask a few questions, I'll leave his handle and the handle of the record label in the description, and probably like somewhere on the video for you to
and
see.
Also, if you want your merch to skyrocket in Nigeria, in Asia, in UK, anywhere in the world, this is your go-to guy. We'll also leave his handle. If you have an EP, this is for my upcoming artists out there. If you have an EP coming out, reach out to Absa. Trust me, man. You're working on your sound. Also have a merch that goes with it.
It's very
when you're
important.
going to radio station, just take 2, 3, 4.
I swear, give
to the person interviewing you, like, hey,
bro,
I brought this for you. Now you're not just giving them a gift, you're giving them a piece of you, because they'll take it home, they might not wear it, but their friend, child,
it's not even they might not wear it,
whatever,
they would wear it.
I'm just saying that if you're thinking that they will not wear it, trust me, they'll give it to somebody, your name and face has gone.
Because the thing with the merch is, most times if people see it, they would ask,
of course,
like, who is this, or what is this, and that person that has it now will be able to tell them, oh, it's an artist that I interviewed, okay, this is some of his song, the guy is actually decent, whatever it is, at least you are getting your name out there, man. But that's it, man. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, and we will see you on the next episode.